face. Ooh. I saw a bird sitting on top of my hot tub on the lid, and I thought it had a broken wing because it wasn't moving. And I was getting really paranoid. And I kept saying, "Hi, are you okay?" And finally it moved. I didn't want it to fly away, but yeah. I worry about those little creatures, you know? Yeah.
Look, I was talking to Christine when I was water walking, and she goes, "I hear birds." Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Oh, it's so awesome. And look who else came in. Judy in the sky. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Allie, if I go live, it would be with you. Thank you, Rossi. Thank you, dear.
Oh, that's so let me know. And then after you're done with her, well, you can come on with me.
Yeah. And maybe I should teach Swedish. Oh, you should teach me Swedish? Yes, I would love that, actually. Divine Universe. That would be awesome. Let's see. Oh, look who's here. Akila's here.
Hi,
love Akila. Akila and Ginny were on my show on Saturday. We had fun. It was a real divine connection as well. It was like we were bouncing off each other. And Here we go with Janet Bora Bora. Thank you for being here. All right, ladies. So I would be remiss if I did not mention that Linda has some floor space left. Or some outdoor al fresco space for her August East Coast retreat.
August 21st, yep.
Yep. And yeah, you just need to reach out to her and find out all the poop, the scoop, whatever. She's probably got her beds all filled, but you could bring a sleeping bag or a blow-up mat or whatever you want if you live nearby. And I know Jean and maybe Akila also, come in for the day, or
they're not too far from where I live. They're an hour and 20 minutes probably.
Yeah.
But a weekend it might even be less. So
that's true. Not so much traffic. That's very true.
And Rooted Willow Readings put up a new flyer today. So it's on her site, my site, and it's just, I saw it floating just out there through just information.
So. Wonderful. That's awesome. Rossi says, you have me on the list, right, Linda?
Yes, I do, Rossi.
Oh, and look who's here. It's Hershey. It's nice to see you, Hershey.
Hershey. Oh, how's beautiful Hershey.
Yeah. I saw you. I didn't get a chance to stop because I was on my way to do a show, I think, yesterday. But you were sitting on a couch with, maybe it's your roommate. I don't know. I don't know if you were doing a show or just having a love fest on there talking or what. But yeah, it was good to see you, Hershey.
Yeah.
Honestly. Now, what happened here? An exciting day. Woke up laughing with my eyes closed and saw rainbow colors drift in, light language, and began to speak in light language.
Oh, my goodness.
I picked up my camera and captured some bedhead. I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. That's, at least you were asleep so you could wake up. I haven't been able to sleep and I'm a mess. I just can't. And I heard that, like, this is really weird. Stefan Burns, he's the guy that does all the what's going on with the sun and all that stuff out there. And he was saying, apparently there's some way they carbon dated the last time that there was a solar storm this large. And it was 14,500 years ago. So we do live in unprecedented times.
Sure.
And it's no wonder we're all feeling it, even if we're in the house. But, I know Diana, sometimes she can't walk. It's bothering her so bad. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was just it's weird. Yeah, the solar flares are really bad, really bad. Mm-hmm. Yes, thanks for doing that. We are simulcasting here. And go over and like and subscribe. If you're probably most people here, but yeah. You were just beginning. I was channeling my voice. Hanuman. Oh, it's Hanuman, the monkey from the Hindu god. Yeah,
Hmm.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay. You were on an Xbox? Oh, or
Huh.
an S box. No, it was an S box.
S
That's what
box.
Spirit box. Oh, I'll have to go back and watch that. Did you get anything? Ooh. Um, so Sherry was talking in our members meeting the other day about putting just a tape recorder on a. Remember, you were there. I think on the headstone of a in a cemetery,
Yes.
and they got all kinds of. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if how I'd feel about that. I'm a little creeped out, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yes,
spent enough
grounding.
time in the cemetery when I was like 10 and under smoking. I'd steal my parents' cigarettes.
You
I'd go
sound like my brother. My
a
brother did the
block
same thing.
away and I'd go and smoke their cigarettes.
My brother was 9 years older than me, so he was really from a different generation. But when he was 10, he started smoking. 10, and my mother had a beautiful silver dollar that was the only thing she ever got from her father, and it was in her jewelry box. And guess what he did with it?
Spent it.
Yeah, and so they called the store because it used to be kids could go buy cigarettes.
Sure.
They,
Sure.
My mother
Oh, I
wants a
went and
pack of
bought cigarettes for
Winston's.
my
Yeah,
parents all the time.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
So my father and mother were really mad, but they called and, oh, we don't know where it is. I'm sure they did. They kept it, I'm sure, because why not? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
But
shame.
yes, I have grounding sheets on actually not sheets, but pad under my bed, and it has saved me a lot, Judy. But lately, it's not helping for some reason. So, but I really do believe in them. I don't know if you've ever tried
I
that.
haven't tried them, but I've heard of them and I've heard good things. I
Uh-huh.
just haven't
Haven't
tried
tried
it.
it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Well, you've got good balance, though, Linda, because between being outside and also being in the pool and the water, it's really good.
Right.
Even though it is pool water, it's still good. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Hmm.
All right. Hi, Celtic Seer. Nice to see you. And somebody else, you bought them, Hershey, you bought them from your mom and grandfather back in the day. Yeah. And you're younger than us. So I know. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think that changed until maybe the 80s, I would think. Something like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was because my
Yeah.
daughter was about that age in the 80s. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I remember also cigarette machines, remember? You
Oh,
could see them
sure.
at the restaurant everywhere you went.
Yep.
Anybody could buy cigarettes from them. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. All right. So some may be experiencing tech issues from the Sun Uranus Taurus this past weekend. Unexpected news and accidents occurred this weekend.
Oh, so many accidents this weekend.
And look at the
So many
unexpected news.
people got killed. So many people got injured. Cars, trains, boats. I mean, everything.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah. Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
through, and I don't even look at the news. I'm just
I
looking,
know.
scrolling through, and I'm seeing all this stuff, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
staying,
And Joe
staying in my
Biden. And
house.
Joe Biden. Unexpected news from Joe Biden.
I
Yeah.
know. It's heartbreaking.
And Ding Dong said, his son, Ding Dong's son said, well, how come Dr. Biden didn't know earlier than this? And hello, it's a different kind of doctor, you
Oh my
dipshit. I know.
Can you believe
And,
it?
yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, we surely send him a lot of love. He should have been bouncing his grandchildren on his knee instead of having to deal with.
Sitting down
Right.
on the beach and just watching the
Yeah.
pretty girls walk by.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So how's the weather there? Did you guys have any storms where you were?
We've had a couple storms
Couple?
go through.
Uh-huh.
We keep losing big trees, real tall trees. You hear a thump and you kind of
Ooh.
feel it. And it's
Yeah.
because so much moisture in the ground that they just fall over. So big wind, tree falls
Yep.
over. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And I noticed, what was it, Kentucky and Missouri, St. Louis and London, Kentucky, they had tornadoes that completely wiped out people's homes and everything. And the FEMA director last week was discharged. So I don't know what they'll do. Yeah. So I don't know.
It's very
Anyway.
sad.
It is. Everything is. Every day a new disaster, you know.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. Hi, Rush. It's nice to see you.
Hey, Rush, how are you?
You saw a cigarette machine for the first time 3 decades here in Florida a couple weeks ago. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm
Were there
surprised.
cigarettes in it, or was it empty?
Probably you could still have them at a bar because you can't let a kid under 18 into a bar. And
Right.
a restaurant bar, yes, but
Sure.
not.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania, we have up until the 70s today. Ooh, I'm coming your way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice here. The wind isn't so bad here, and the sun was popping in and out. But my pool's 82, so it's like walking into a bath.
Well, that's really good.
But
I mean,
when I'm in that pool, my body is not hurting. There is nothing that is hurting.
So I know you have a hot tub. I keep mine at 104. What do you keep yours at?
101.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mine is all whether it's hot or cold out. It's just,
okay.
Yeah.
I think it probably wore out, and that's why I had to get a new pump because I leave it at 100. Even in the summer, I leave it at 104. My daughter will go, "Oh, it's too hot." I'm like, "It's my hot tub. My hot tub, my rules."
That's what my daughter says about the pool. It's so hot. I'm like, oh well.
Oh, wow. Truth Energy Meditation. Welcome on Linda's channel. That's wonderful. We're glad to have you here.
Victor is wonderful. He gives 2 meditations a day, once in the morning and once at night. And they're so relaxing. And the community there is just, they're a family. And Christine and I have started going there. Millie had told Christine about it. And it's wonderful. Anybody has trouble falling asleep, maybe that's something you need to do.
I do.
Listen to him, and
yes,
he does a beautiful meditation. So,
wonderful.
Thanks.
I need it. Yep, I definitely need. Well, last night didn't help. I have 3 Shih Tzus, and although they're not very big, I have a king size bed, and we're splitting like a twin size area. There's 3 of them lined up, and they keep backing into me. So I've got about this much. And I don't want
to line them up straight instead of sideways.
I have to have a fence, Linda, a little fence.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Oh, hello, Jules Niner.
Nice, hey, Jules.
Yeah. And Melissa's coming on my channel on Wednesday.
Oh, and nice.
Upper 81 in Nashville. Yeah, Nashville Cats. Yeah.
Oh, there's Bryn.
Oh, Bryn's here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have Ellen. What a lovely day. And we have Viviani, and we have is it, does it say Bryn? Oh, Brenna.
I saw it up higher. Bryn.
Yeah. And Amanda. Yeah.
Brenna 41.
Brenna 41. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, they are just like kids, Akila. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Jules.
What did she say?
Can you see it? Her husband's been farting lately, and her king size bed isn't enough.
Did he turn 60? Because there's something about the age 60. I'm telling you.
Oh my! Well, let me tell you what happened, and then you guys go ahead and put in if you want some readings. Honestly, Lois Hauger, it's wonderful to see you as well. Oh. So I went to the doctor, and she's the one that suggested that at my age, I should really take an Alzheimer's preventative test. Well, I'm not against it. You know, it's fine. But Keith gets this, he gets this checkup coming in, and he says, weird email from the doctor. And I said, well, what's going on? He said, well, they're like, do you fall a lot? Do you get up to pee how many times a night? Do you do this? Do you do that? Are you incontinent? You know, and all this. And he said, what are they doing that for? I'm not elderly. I said, technically you are, dear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Unfortunately. Doesn't feel like it, but it actually
I know.
It happens to the best of us.
It does happen. And I just, you know, I don't have to claim it and live it, but everybody else looks at me and I am elderly compared to them, or, compared to 30, 40-year-olds,
Well, this
So,
morning
but
it was funny. They were putting different ages in the chat, and
Mhm.
somebody put, "I'm the oldest one in here. I'm 53," and I wrote 52, 1952.
I think a lot of people are surprised by the fact that we have youthful thoughts and ideas and
And that we're silly and we have
and
fun.
that we're silly and yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and I really do think that this whole setup makes us look younger than we are as well, which is okay with me.
My niece told me, she says, "Aunt Linda, I said, did you need to watch the replay?" She goes, "No, I watched it live. I had you on my TV." And I said, "Oh no, you could see all my wrinkles." I said, "Why aren't you looking at your phone? On the phone, you can't see the wrinkles."
I love that. I just love that.
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Okay, Hershey, we will read for you, sweetheart. All right. I'm going to tell everybody who I've got so far. Hi, Rachel. Yep. Vicky. All right. Hi, DN DFL Rocks. It's good to see you, sweetheart. All right. Viviani. Elderly to me would be anyone in their 90s and up. Yes, Jules, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
But then when I'm
exactly.
90, it won't be. It will be 120, so.
Well,
Yeah.
Michael said he was going to live to be 120, and he's 2 years younger than me. So I said, I'm going to have to be 122 because I'm not going to die and leave you with these young chickies, these 80-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah.
With
Someone asked you
medical,
your
with
age.
medicine the way it's changing,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
knows? Who
Well,
knows?
have you heard of that guy, Brian Johnson? That's the anti-aging guy. He's only 47, but
Okay.
he had all the plasma taken out of his body and he put in something else, like a preservative of some kind. He has his younger son giving him blood transfusions, and he says he plans to live forever. And I'm thinking, well, how do you know that? What if you're in a car accident or something? You can't.
Exactly.
You have to live in a bubble otherwise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Viviani loves your glasses, Linda. That's nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
These are my
wow.
seeing glasses.
Ah,
These are the ones that I use to drive and see. But this
yeah.
way I got all reading so I could read down and I could read above. I just have to get closer.
You're a big deal, aren't you?
I am. And I have
You
another
are.
pair. I have another pair over there because I went down the pool and I'm looking. I'm like,
Oh, Linda, I do that all the time.
Michael came out to check on me. I said, would you mind? My glasses are somewhere either in the bathroom, on the dresser, on the bed. He said, I
Near
found
the
them.
toilet somewhere. Yeah. I have probably 20 pair of glasses and I never can find my glasses. So I finally just leave. I bought them and left them here and there. But if you pick them up and you wear them, then you have to remember to put them back. That's the
Put
only
them back where you got them from.
correct.
I have like 5 empty glass cases.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I hang them off a glass or a folder or whatever.
Uh-huh. So is it you said Vinny? Is that what you said his name is? Vincent? No.
Victor.
Victor. I'm sorry, Victor.
That
The
Truth
conspiracy people
Wave
said,
meditation.
oh, med beds are supposed to be available soon. All right. Yeah. I
Med
wouldn't want to live forever either, Kendra.
Hmm.
I have a hard enough time thinking about how many things have changed since the 80s. I mean, or the 90s, or even the 20s. Look at all the things that have changed. All right. I think at this point, I'm going to close the questions because we got 10. So let me tell you, and if I missed anybody, please tell me and put it in. I have Brenna, Divine Universe, Hershey, What a Lovely Day, 90, Vicky, Viviani, Ellen, Kendra, Rachel, and Jules Niner. If I missed you, it wasn't intentional. Let me know and put it in, please. All right. Hi, Kelly McCall. Nice to see you too. Yeah. All right. So I guess I better put the first question up, huh, Linda? All right. This is a mysterious question. What secret is being kept from me?
Ooh.
All right. I guess that opens up to different types of secrets as well. Spiritual secrets, personal secrets, medical secrets. I don't know. It's kind of open. So let's see what we come up with.
Okay, so for Brenna, I have integration.
Ooh.
Be the true to the real you. When the real you is the same version that the rest of the world sees, you are living an integrated life, living in alignment with your values.
Well, that's pretty interesting because integration would definitely be aligning everything, spiritual, physical, mental. Yeah. Wow. So are you done? I don't want to step on
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
We got ego as first that comes up. And so it might be that your ego is not allowing you to see that which you're trying to know about. Okay. We do let our ego in whether we want to or not because we have to operate in the 3D world. But that doesn't mean you're egotistical. It just means that that might be blocking you from the inner knowing. I'm looking at a connection that's with two people. Could be two males, two females. It doesn't have to be a male and a female. And that is something that's being kept from you. I don't know where, how, or when, but that's what that answers for you. And then I get here that you just need to stay with peaceful. And look, I love this picture. It's like a beautiful crystal bridge, but it also looks almost like an eye. And so it says, stay peaceful, drop the ego, and see where that connection will come in. And I think that will take care of you finding out what it is that you need to know. Yeah. Oh, is John Binney here too? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I know Viviani works with him all the time. That's wonderful.
She does.
Yeah.
I know every Thursday because they're on before me and through me on Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
But every other week. So.
So let me tell you, there's a couple of decks I have here that I use. People want to know about. The first one is one that everybody seems to love is What We've Forgotten. That was the ego card.
Yep.
The other card I pulled was either from, I think it was from the Oracle at Delphi, but it could have been from the Doorways, Oracle of Portals.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
And I pulled from Life Messages.
Ooh, all right. I love that.
And I'll also be pulling from Empowering Messages.
Oh, awesome. Oh, Hershey used that deck this morning. Oh, good.
Did you?
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Brenna. All right. Is it possible for me? Any message would be appreciated. Don't park too close to a fire hydrant then. They probably don't have them in Sweden. I don't know. That's what my ex-husband, one of my ex-husbands used to say. And so it's kind of like dad humor, isn't it? It's like dad humor.
So for you, I have intuition. I need my handy dandy little. Follow your inner compass. Half full of intuition is listening. The other half is acting. If you have asked, you will receive an answer. It is time to listen to and follow your guidance.
Wonderful. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. All right. So this is one of my favorite cards, Divine Universe, and it's sort of like an ancient monk, a Chinese monk, and it says on it, Divine Order. And if you can see, he's got all this gold floating around him. It's like alchemy. But what he's saying is, rest easy. Everything is in divine order, and it will show up whenever you're ready for it and the universe is ready to give it to you. But I love this because he's making all of these little gold specks float. and he's not having to do too much work to do it. It seems to be coming straight from here, but I love this ancient guy. The next card I get is Shapeshifter, and it says, cease, bewilder, and shake. So I want you to shake off any a worry that it won't come. Let it go. They want, let that go, shake it off, as Taylor Swift may say. All right. And finally, it says, here you are dealing with your eternal self. What is it? There's an ancient proverb that says, what did you look like? What did your original face look like? I remember that. And it's a Chinese koan, a Koan. And it's like, the other one I like is, what is the sound of one hand clapping? And they were given to students to think about and just ponder on in order to critically think. But here's your eternal self. So when we think about what did we look like before we were who we are, it's kind of a cool concept. It'd be nice to, I might not like it, but I also might think that I'm really beautiful now compared to
really
Genghis Khan. You know what I mean? Genghis Khan with dirty teeth and,
oh
awesome.
My goodness.
All right. Welcome to anybody that's just come in. I see Annie Bear is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see who else came in. You flip between the two channels. There you go. You're a flipper, huh? All right.
Me too.
So Hershey would love to be added. Do you have any particular question, Hershey, or you just wanted what comes out? Yeah. I also could pull. I have my cards, the shadow cards. You probably don't want that though. Hi, Dr. Ann. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, that's good, Hershey. So do you have a particular question, Hershey? All right. Dr. Ann, I love you. I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I know it's early morning. Hello, Edward Kenneth. Watching and working. I'm not judging, by the way. When I teased him the other day and said no work or something, but I'm not judging because actually I have to work like that. Go when I finish, I have to grade papers. I totally get it. So I guess Hershey's just going to get a reading.
Okay.
I don't see an answer. So, okay.
So Hershey, the card I have for you is authenticity.
Ooh.
Live with integrity. Are you being honest with yourself? Is someone not being real with you? The world needs truth. Use your intuition to speak it without judgment. And this is the card.
I love that.
And Hershey, she is just so amazing. And let me tell you what she did for me one day. I was on her channel, and you might not even remember Hershey because it was under my last name instead of Butterflies. And I had asked, they were telling me all about all these sets of cards they had. And I said, oh, do you have any cards that come with large print books?
Yeah.
She went through, I don't know how many sets and looking and would hold the book up. And well, this one's too small. This one's too big. But that is, I mean, what a gift she is to this community. What a beautiful soul. Yes.
Yeah, she is. I love her. I love her.
So thank you, Hershey.
So what did I get first, Hershey, is water. And I'm guessing they want you to be more fluid in what it is that you're doing. Or maybe it's just saying go to the beach today. I don't know, because you're in Florida, so why not, right? But I love this because it's a gazebo and it's like in the middle of the woods and it's well lit and just lovely. So flow like the water because they do want you to slow down. So this is actually go to the beach and sit on the beach, but you might want to you don't want to sunburn. So be careful, but they're asking you to slow down. So you need to do that. They're asking, I see. They're wanting you to spend more time in your imagination right now. And so it's almost like childlike wonder. that they're, so slow down and find the things that are meant for you to see and enjoy those things. Yeah, there you go, girl. I love that. I think we all need to be reminded to take care of ourselves and how we do things. Yes, the water is calling you to work with it. You're usually working with fire. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Good girl. Good girl. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And Deb Zacco's here. And so I'm glad to see you, Deb. And Witchy Trista.
Hey, Trista.
Thanks for being here, everybody. If I missed anybody, I did not intend to. All right. What a lovely day, 90. Would love a message from her guides. Okay.
The message I have is inner power. I recognize my significance and embrace true strength. In the face of adversity, I remain steadfast. If I stumble, I rise, knowing I am filled with the power of the universe. I accept and appreciate myself, for I hold the most precious treasures within. The light of the universe shines through me.
That's beautiful. I love that. Those are nice cards, Linda. I like those. Yeah. All right. So what a lovely day. The first card I got from you was The Illusionist. And it says here, spellbind, revamp, unveil. So there's something they're wanting you to recognize, unveil it, let it unveil. And an illusionist is a person who is a magician, much like a magician, where they change what's around you so you can't really see what the truth is. So I believe it's asking you to dig deeper for what your truth is, because right now you're too much in this particular illusion. That will bring you more self-realization. And I love this card. It almost looks turbulent, but isn't growth both things? It's turbulence at times and it's peace at other times. And so this is what you're going through right now. And they're telling me that you need to trust the wisdom of the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is underneath our breastbone. It's our gut level. It's when you know in your gut that you're right, or that something is good, or trust your inner knowing. Not here. That's hard to do sometimes because we'd like to overthink things. So thank you, my dear. Vicky. All right. Now I hope Larry's doing even better today. Tell him I said hello.
So for Vicky, I have express love. Share love generously. Know how you show your appreciation. Discover new ways of expressing your love and new people to share your admiration with.
Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. All right. What have I got for you?
And you say Larry is doing better. I know I've been praying for him. I just remember the other day, please pray for Larry. I'm like, okay.
Yep. He's home now.
On my list. That's
least awesome. He's come home. So it's always better when you're at home, but yeah, that was a scary, he had double pneumonia, I think she said. So
that is scary.
All right. So Vicky, I love this. You're being called to either write, recite, or envision something new for yourself. This kind of ties in with something that we were talking about yesterday or the day before, whenever last I did a reading for you. But I love this because it's like it's more intellectual than it is spiritual. So it might be something that you're being called to read or to look at, or if you want to be in a play, or you can do that too. Yeah. Because you're coming at the end of one cycle, moving into another cycle. And it's not a bad ending. It's just a new ending. a new ending that brings you to a new place. And they want you also to move your body, to move your emotions. It's got to have been very stressful to have Larry in the hospital and worry about him and such, and worry about yourself and everything else in your life. So they want you to move. If you were with Linda, you would get in the pool and do water walking, but unfortunately you're in Las Vegas, and so that's a little farther away.
A
So
lot further away.
yes. So, but yeah, you don't want to probably walk outside because I imagine it must be really hot.
Hard to
But,
breathe out there. My in-laws used to live there. Whew.
yeah, it's very dry. It's very dry. That's where Val Klingenbeck lives too. She
Yeah.
loves it there. She loves it. Yeah. Anyway, you need to move. Yeah, we all need to move. We do. I know I do. All right. And here she is, Miss Viviani. All right. SR, we did close the list, but if you hang on, it's possible we'll have some time to do yours, okay? You're at the end of the list, though, just so you know.
Viviani, I have attaining peace. I turn within to discover the source of my experiences and find peace in seeking truth. The treasures I uncover within myself hold greater value than any external wealth. Step by step, I continue my spiritual journey, freeing myself and rising higher, attaining true inner peace. And that's what I wish for you. And they're just sitting there, just looking out at the world, and take a deep breath, relax, and find that peace. Because no matter what's going on in your life, in any of us, we've all been through it, or we will be through it, or we know somebody who's been through it. And sometimes life sucks, but inner peace is such a blessing. And you deserve blessings because you have so many gifts that you share with other people. So thank you.
That's very, very true.
Yeah.
And you won't believe the cards I pull for her. I know she's going through some times. The first one is nurturing. Nurture yourself. Take time to sit in the sun, or you know what I mean by sit in the sun. You can sit in a glass window and just enjoy the beauty of the day. They want you also to feel into the emotions. That's hard because that can create crying. It can create, a bringing up of tough things to have to think about. But the last card I get is the inner child card of self-care. And this is you taking care of everybody else, but it's you that you have to take care of right now, Viviani. Yeah, you do, sweetheart. And we love you. And so
yes, we do
what we can. Yeah. Yep. That's amazing. I 3 different decks, and it knew exactly what to. That always blows my mind when that happens. I love it. It's so nice. Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah. I know it is. It ain't me.
Not me.
It ain't me. All right. Focus on job change. Gracias. All right. Cha. Let's see what I'm pulling the physical cards here.
Eleanor.
Oh. So you can't see it, Ellen, but I have on a B. Okay. It's on my shirt. And what do I get?
A B. Wow.
1 card in 6,000, and the B comes out. It says you're going to be rewarded for your hard work. So I think when you go and you tell these people, write down everything you've ever done, where you're doing it, and tell them what you've done, and tell them how those skills transfer to whatever job that you want. And it says, embrace your intuition like you would if you were the moon. The moon is very intuitive, and answer the questions. If they ask you, have you tried this? Of course, you don't want to lie to them. I don't mean that, but you can say, I haven't done that yet, but I have done this on this platform or whatever it is. You can always do that. But they do want you to be careful of your health. And that's always a good, it's, in other words, don't overcommit to something. Like if they say, well, we need you for 60 hours a week and we need you at night and you have to come in and you're on call. I don't know what you're doing, but please remember your own health is what they're wanting you to do. All right.
And I got unity for you. I bring my focus to the present moment and connect with my inner light. In this union, I find peace in my heart and feel my own divinity shine. This connection gives me a solid foundation to live each day with wisdom and stability.
Wow, that's wonderful. Yeah.
So,
yeah, because you would be also in a unified situation at a job. Everybody is like a cog in the wheel. So there you go. All right. Thank you, Ellen. Yeah. All right. And we have Kendra. Kendra.
Kendra, for you, I have self-love. Appreciate yourself. Show yourself deep respect by accepting yourself just as you are. Release any self-limiting beliefs. Give yourself credit. You have earned your wisdom.
Awesome. That's awesome. So every time I pull a card and I see, it doesn't say listen to your heart, except it says listen from the heart. But yeah, close enough. I always get a darn song that comes out. Anyway, they want you to make sure that you're listening to your heart, that whatever it is that you're doing or you're thinking about doing, do it because it's something you really want to do and that you love and that will bring you joy, heartfelt joy. And they said to take your power back. So many times we give our power away, including not sending boundaries or not saying, I'm really tired. I can't do that today, whatever it is. In fact, this morning I said to Keith, I said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need you to sleep in the spare room tonight because I already know I can't sleep and I need to sleep tonight. So, that's a priority. Yeah. I said, it isn't because I don't love you. It's just I need to rest. But whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest as well, look at this. It's right there in front of you. And you need to just focus on it. It's gorgeous. And look at the light. It lights up. Whatever it is that you want, you're lighting up that in your thoughts. And it's there for you. All you have to do is say the word. Yeah. All righty then. All right. Rachel. Oh, that's nice, Jules. You're laying out on the deck enjoying the breeze and the birds. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rachel, changes everything. A gentle light radiates from your heart, transforming every situation you uncover. You choose to maintain a positive attitude regardless of challenges, knowing that great joy flows from within. When touched by the divine light, everything around you is transformed. Wow.
Ooh. Wow.
That's so pretty.
Very nice. Rachel, are you going somewhere? Are you having a vacation or maybe thinking about a vacation? I get an adventure awaits. Look at that. They're up in one of those hot air balloons. Maybe that's a bit too much, but an adventure awaits that will bring you an awakening. That I love that. And look, it looks very Native American. I'm wondering, I'm just thinking New Mexico, Arizona, that type of but I have the same thing Linda did, transformation. And look, there's a big butterfly. Yeah. So yes, all of this looks good for a transformation for you, my dear. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's neat. Yeah. Dr. Ann, I need to talk to you about AI because I'm getting students who are passing in AI papers and they're not putting, and I know they're AI because they have no internal citation documentation and they have no reference page. And I said, I told one student, this reads an awful lot like AI. And she said, I don't know anybody by that name. And she was serious. Yeah, she was serious. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyway. All right, Jules, your turn. Sitting out there with the Boyds.
Jules, for you, I have step by step. Embrace patience, trusting that time will bring goals to fruition. Release control and understand that the true issues or the true values lie in the journey, not just the outcome. Allow your life to unfold into step at a time, fully present in each moment, knowing that your soul is steadily rising toward the light. And I'm sorry I'm talking so weird, but I dropped my light and it's on the floor, so I'm reading. I'm reading how I can see.
I think you really did a good job considering. You made
considering I can't see. I'm blind in this eye and can't see out of that one.
Oh, you poor. That's
crazy.
All right. So this first card is exactly what you're doing, Jules. Just exactly what you're doing. You are just simply being in the presence of all the beauty that's around you. Oh, I love this. And this is the Oracle of the Portals. And I love it because I love the idea of portals as being, you know, going from one to another. And so you went from, say, cacophony to quiet solitude or just the peeping of birds. They want you while you're doing that to explore the fullness. And look, is that a bird? It's a bird. It's a blue bird flying up above. So yeah, explore the fullness that you feel while you're doing this, because they want you to make this connection with nature. I think we get hidden away too much. You know, of course, in the winter, it's cold. We don't sit outside. And so we really have to consciously say, I need to spend 15 or 20 minutes just being outside with my feet in the grass or sitting and listening to the birds or whatever it is. And I think you got that message this morning. So good for you. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, Ann. Yeah. I know the message for you was wonderful. Oh, we got SR. All right. Okay. And then we'll do a message for the collective, unless, well, we got 10 minutes left. We could have one or two more, I guess.
Sure.
Linda and I just like to whip it out.
yes, we do. SR, your card says insight. Bright ideas are coming. An epiphany often arrives when the mind is partially quiet. Give yourself a mental break to open up to your imagination and allow brilliant ideas to emerge.
Lovely.
So that's what I have for you.
All right, Kelly, I see you there. We'll do you after I'm done with SR. Thank you. All right, let me see what I got for you. Ooh. Oh, those are beautiful swans are on there. Wow. So what I got for you, SR, is move beyond fear. You do not have to throw yourself out a window and skydive. However, there may be something else that's keeping you back from moving forward. And so it's just saying the best way to mitigate that would be just to move into that fear and realize that change does happen and that it won't, it's one of those experiences where you can learn from, even if you don't enjoy the process. And so I don't know what it is, but they're asking you to move, and they're asking you to be compassionate with yourself and others, because some people, you don't know if they're having a bad day. You just don't know if somebody's out there having a bad day, and we might jump down someone's throat or whatever, and we don't even know what they're dealing with. And finally, it's saying move your body to move your emotions. So if you're feeling kind of stuck or heavy, when I say I feel heavy, and I don't mean weight wise, it's like being pushed down. And when I start to move my body, even if it's just to, vacuum or something, that really does move things. I know. Sorry, vacuuming was all I could think of. I think I'd rather dance.
I was going to say, well, dancing, unless you're dancing with the vacuum cleaner.
Well, sometimes you never know,
I mean, did you used to dance with doorknobs?
No, I haven't done that.
My aunt, 7 years older than me, she always danced with a doorknob. And I'd be at my grandparents' house and she'd be dancing with, and the doorknob was her partner.
Oh my God. That's funny. I love that. Oh, good. I'm glad you got good insight, SR. That's
good.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah. You guys know the reason why you get the cards you do sometimes. We don't have to explain too much, do we? No. All right. Yes, and Jen B, I'll read you next, and then we'll do a collective, everybody, okay? Yeah.
So, Kelly, the card I have for you is openness. I trust that when one door closes, another opens. Today, I have faith in the universe, in myself, and in life. No matter what has happened before, I believe something better is on its way. By letting go of the past, I'm ready to embrace all the new opportunities that are meant for me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, Kelly, have you ever done any shadow work? And nobody really likes to do shadow work. That isn't like I think I'll do that today. But it's a way of looking at ourselves, at some of the things we don't particularly like about ourselves or something that has happened, in order to gain knowledge from it. So you got the shadow work card, but it's always your choice. You have free will to work with it or not work with it. It's totally up to you. But that's the first card. The second card is a commitment. Now it looks like a wedding, and I'm not going to say that you're getting married, even if you may be, but it's more a commitment to understanding more about what your needs are, what you want to do, what you feel, how you want to show up as authentic. And so it is a commitment, though, much like shadow work can be a commitment. It's like, okay, 2 commitments at once. And it says it will help you unravel whatever it is that's got you tied up. And I could say there are some things that I have that I need to unravel myself, but I might have to think about it for a little while. But this person is, it's a bunch of rocks that are there. First, it looked like a guy that was sort of touching his toes with his hands, but it isn't that. It's just well, that isn't it at all. It just shows the word unraveling. And but I don't see this as a negative. I see this as a call to action. So, all right. Thank you, dear. All right. I'll take your advice. I'll just dance. How about that? How are you, Jen B? I want to know how you're feeling and how you're doing.
So, Jen, for the next 3 weeks, it says here to remain in the light. Stay calm and wise, moving forward with confidence, knowing you will succeed. No matter what happens, remain in the light. By maintaining your faith and inner balance, you nurture your soul and become a strong representative of the light.
Wow. Okay. Different deck. Shadow work. Different deck. But your deck, the next card tells you how you can do your shadow work. It says to do it in your land of dreams. And so what I'm going to suggest is that whatever it is that you're feeling either inadequate about or that you would like to dig out and look at or what can be done here. And you should be able to remember it if you ask to remember it. And, you know, it might come in some symbol or whatever, but yeah, I'd say you could do that. And because it says that you have a spacious mind and soul. And I do believe that, Jen. And I love that. It's like she's at the ocean and she's got her arms out, but then the sun's above and she's huge. She encompasses her own universe. And in doing so, is able to decipher all the hidden messages that may come, especially in dreams, Jen. So there you go, girl. All right. Yeah. Leg and foot healing well. You're doing great. Oh, good, honey.
That's awesome.
Much love to you. We love to hear that. We do.
Because we love Jen B.
We do. All our
Hey,
people.
Marby, how are you?
Yes, Marby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Christine, you're getting ready to do shadow work. It must be a thing right now then. Must be that we're all dealing with something like that. You've begun to ask for more things in dreams. I've accomplished some goals and make some moves, but also know I need to. Yeah, we all do. Yeah. We should have a shadow work club. Never mind.
Oof, that's one club I'm not joining.
Okay, we'll have a dance party instead. All right.
Yes, I love dancing, especially chair dancing now in my senior years.
Well, what is it that Sit and Be Fit? That lady that does the exercise in her chair,
right? Yeah. And there's also chair yoga. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like pool yoga.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Because when I stand with my one leg up and fall over, I don't get hurt because I get wet.
That's true. That's true. Except your phone may fall off into the water.
It's
right?
Waterproof, and I have a waterproof case. Are you kidding?
You can't.
I already lost one phone in that pool. Now
okay, so you did learn the lesson. They're saying, "Oh, good girl. We don't have to provide that lesson to you again." Yes, Cheryl, the dance party. All right, so we're just doing a reading for the collective, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here today and spending some time with Linda and I. I feel like Linda and I, well, we've been in other lives together, so when we get together, I love to be silly. It's so much fun, and you are so much fun to work with. So anyway, here we go. All right,
fairy godmother of the community. That's you.
No, you are.
No, you're the fairy godmother of the community. You bring new voices, new faces, and new experiences and gifts to all of us. So thank you. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you. And I turn that back on all of you because I couldn't do it without all of you being who you are either. So yeah. Do you have a card for the collective?
I do.
Okay.
Rhythm of life. I embrace the joy within my heart, releasing what no longer serves me, aligned with thy true self. I accept both what I have and what I do not. Grateful and at peace, I live in harmony with God's will in doing so. I dance with life, witnessing the magic of love untold.
We dance with life.
Yes.
Everybody wanted us to have a party dance.
That's right.
Oh my God. Wow. All right. My message is a little different, but not a bad message. Okay. They want to remind you that all of us are star seeds and all of our consciousness comes from the stars. We've lived in other other planets, other lifetimes. And we also were called here by the collective karma. The Akashic records said we had to be here. We all answered the call, but we're also working with the star people, and we are remembering our star origins as well. They're saying, don't stop pushing and striving. Sit in it. They want you to sit in whatever it is that you need to do. You can't make something go fast if it's not meant to go fast. And you can't make something happen if it's not meant to happen, or you can't make it happen early if it's on divine timing. So don't strive so hard. And that's a hard thing for Western culture to do. We didn't grow up that way. Whereas the Eastern culture will just say mindfulness, meditate, take it easy, that kind of thing. And they live longer, quite frankly. And then the last one I got is that odd sock. This is the I used to say that there was actually a planet that had all of the lost socks
The planet of the
that were in
lost socks. I
everybody's
love it.
dryer that got lost. Yes. So I think it's embrace the humor in life. And it doesn't really matter if we have two color socks, does it? I mean,
No.
there are world problems that are a lot bigger than that. So I think it's meaning find the humor in everything that you do. So,
Right.
thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Linda. We'll
Oh,
see
thank
you
you,
later.
Allie. Anybody who has not subscribed to my channel, I'm 6 away from 100.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, please. And her information is below.
Yes, so it's pretty exciting. So thank
It
you,
is
thank you, thank you to each and every one of you. And Allie,
Mhm.
thank you for bringing me on. And
Of
I
course.
just love this community. It's brought such joy and light into my life. So
Yeah. Yeah.
love you.
That's, we're
And
so
that's
glad.
my beating
You're
heart.
That's awesome. Well, we love you. Yes, please like and subscribe. If you're watching this later, make sure you go over because it's always open at Linda's channel. So
Always
take
open.
care, everybody.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks,
Thank
Allie.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.